So my husband's from Lurgan, and for years we lived in the States together. We had a lot of visitors, and everybody always tried our food and loved it. And I always said I would love to bring this food to Lurgan, but we couldn't get the ingredients, and we couldn't do it for so many years. But when I moved here permanently, I found the ingredients. It took me about a year. I got the recipes, the ingredients, and I brought Philly food to Lurgan. So if you want a Philly cheesesteak without lettuce, tomato, onion, you would order just a Philly cheesesteak. But we have also a Philly cheesesteak hoagie, which is something we get in the States as well. So you can get lettuce, tomato, onions, hot peppers, and we have a signature hoagie oil on top. So that combines the classic hoagie and the classic cheesesteak. So we want to see a lot of cheese, and I prefer fried onions as well. They are a staple in Philly. They're just a food culture. It stems from Italian American food, but our long roll, which we call a hoagie and a cheesesteak, is really how we eat. When we go to the sports events, we get a hoagie, we get a cheesesteak. There's two main cheesesteak businesses in Philly, South Philly, where the Italian market is, and they are like the quintessential cheesesteak. But we've made something just as good over in Lurgan.
This is my great-grandmother's Sicilian meatball recipe. Of course, I can't tell you everything in it, that's a secret. But it is very tasty, and it's much different than anything you will find over here in Northern Ireland. I know people who come in there, I don't like meatballs. I make everybody try them. They fall in love with it. It is one of our best sellers. My great-grandmother came from Sicily, well over 150 years ago. So it went through my family and down to me. You got to do it like this. And you make a nice round meatball, beautiful, and they go in the pan, and then they're browning. And once they're brown, they go into a container, and then I make the sauce. These are really succulent, very soft, very flavorful. Lots of garlic, lots of parsley, lots of seasoning in it. So it becomes a really tasty dish. And we serve it on our signature roll. It took us a year to get a baker to make the roll the way we make them in Philly. We inspect every roll as they come in daily. Everything's fresh. Everything is either imported or homemade. So this is just the place to be. If you want to go to Philly, come see us.
It's been amazing. People in Lurgan have been so friendly, so welcoming, so complimentary to our food, and they've told us they feel like they are in Philly when they come in here. We want them to step in and without a passport, come to Philly for an hour, sit down, enjoy a cheesesteak, and get talking to us.